All right, what is up, guys? We are about ready to dive in, and I'm going to show you guys how to build an entire tool using with AI, and then plug that AI into a sellable private membership area all in 1 hour of this call. All right, and I found the hackiest, easiest way that you guys can do this, so you guys can literally get a customer by the end of this call. Okay, I'm going to be using 2 tools. The first tool I'm going to be using is actually 3 tools. The first tool I'm going to be using is myaiteam. The second tool that I'm going to be using is my version and white label of Gohighlevel. Okay. The one I'm using is HIPAA compliant. We charge $500 a month to be on our platform because we only have doctors and nurses on our platform, and my account for some reason. All right. So everybody else, I highly encourage you to have your own GHL white label so you can have that as a reoccurring revenue also, or at least use some type of website builder that you're going to use. Okay. I also have Aspire Builder, which is another website building platform I use. That is also mine. However, I believe Gohighlevel is, dude, they're freaking legend. So, and the last one that we're going to be using today is OpenAI. Okay, OpenAI is so we can actually chat with the AI. And then basically, Gabriella said she wants to have a little chatbot. Well, we're going to make that all happen, and we're going to plug it into a membership area so somebody could actually chat with it by the end of this call. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, sounds great. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. If at any time you guys have a question, just interrupt me. No problem. And then I will give Jameson and Troy meeting co-host access. So if anybody else pops in while I'm here, just go ahead and add them. All right, so here we go. So this is our objective. Okay, so our objective is to build a chatbot and start to finish and put it into a private membership area that people could chat with it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do is inside my AI team, you're going to sign up. It's $97 a month. Most of you guys are already signed up, so I don't have to tell you that. What we're going to do on the left-hand side, what I believe is the most powerful thing inside my AI team, is the AI code snippets. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we're going to click AI snippets. You're going to go in here into Claude Anthropic, and we're going to click on here, and you're going to add your API key. Okay, you can see I have many API keys. You're going to add your API key. You need to set up and add at least 5 to 10 to 20. I use $50 to $100 a month in coding, and I code up every single day in this thing. Okay, so this is credits. The AI, this is the brain for us to be able to code. Okay, so you need to add money to this, and you need an API key, and then you'll take that API key and you're going to plug it right into here. Okay, once you're done with that, you'll hit save and you'll have confetti. Okay, once you have that, you know you're good to go. Okay, so once you have your My AI Team account set up, now you're able to actually build a chatbot. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over into OpenAI, and OpenAI is another brain of the AI for us to actually plug into. Okay, this is one that most people use. I like using Anthropic because, well, Anthropic is a better coder than these guys. However, these ones are a better chatbot in my opinion. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're inside our OpenAI platform. We need to actually sign up into the actual API area. Okay, so we're actually behind the scenes, not to ChatGPT. Okay, we're actually signing up to OpenAI in the developer area to get our API key. What we're going to do is we're going to go in the top right. We're going to go to API references. All right. Here's what's cool. All right. If these are what's called the API docs. If we were back in the day, you would have to study what all these documents are. We're not going to do that. On the left-hand side up here where it says API references, we're going to go over here where it says chat API endpoint. Okay. So this gives us the ability to chat with this. Okay. This is what this means. And this is all the instructions to build an actual chatbot. Okay. This is the ability to chat back and forth. And this is all of the code that we have to figure out how to set up. Okay. So for the next hour, we're going to set all this up. I'm just joking. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to copy and paste this. And we're going to tell the AI to do it because that sounds redonkulous for us to do. All right. So I'm going to scroll all the way down. All right, we want to copy all of this, okay, where it says get chat messages, get chat completions, update chat completions, delete chat, all of this stuff, okay? Every single thing that's actually in the chat thing, all the way till it says embeddings. We don't want the thing that says embeddings, okay? So we're going to copy all of this. This is the whole entire documentation, okay? All of the documentation we just copied. Okay, then we're going to come back into my AI team and we're going to create a new code snippet. And I could name that code snippet chatbot, all right? And then it says, what would you like to create? All right, and I'm going to say I want to create a chatbot that I can talk to about I'm going to update the knowledge in a little bit about AI, all right? Here is, okay, I also want to say I also want to have the user, because here's the thing, there's something called your API key, okay? If we want to pass the cost onto the user, so we don't have an API cost, we'd want the user to use their own API key, okay? So we want to say, I also want to have the AI, the API key hidden, but make it so I can input one as a user, okay? As a user, okay? And then I'm just going to paste the documentation, okay? I'm just going to paste the entire documentation that I copied from the little chatbot page, okay? This is all of it. Like AI knows how to set it up. We're just gonna tell it what to do. All right, we have folders. You could add it to different folders. I'm just going to add it to my Jeff folder. All right. And then I'm going to hit code. All right, so here's what the AI is going to write the code. It's going to pop us open up a new tab, and we have a little thing that the AI is coding, okay? We have a little AI coding loading screen that I built for us, and if you ever get bored, you can click him, and it's a little clicker game, all right? Don't judge me. All right. So here's what I like to do. This is going to code up. However, I just want to let you know, just like you remember how the AI images in AI songs, every single time you hit generate, it's essentially a brand new entire generation. Okay. So here's what I like to do. I'm going to copy this whole thing, and I'm literally going to say, chatbot 2. Okay. As crazy it is. And I'm just going to say the exact same thing. All right, because I like to see, I want to see that there's two different ones, because I might like version 1 better than version 2, or I like my version 2 better than version 1. Does that make sense? All right, like it's all random generated, okay? And I'm going to show you what that means in a second. All right, so here we go. Here it says AI chatbot. All right, we have our little chatbot. Hi, I'm your assistant. It probably doesn't have our API key. Here's your settings. There's a little gear icon. I like it. All right, so it says enter your own API key, and it hides it for me. Nailed it. All right, so I could create a brand new one. I'm going to come into here into my account, and it says your profile. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and I'm going to get a brand new API key from OpenAI. All right, API key, create new key. My key is going to be chatbot, and then I'm going to create a secret key. If you guys are really fast, you guys could write this down real fast and get free credits. If not, don't, please. Thank you. All right. And then, so here we go. I'm going to paste my key in here, and I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to say, hello. All right. That's, what is that? Oh, what the heck is this? All right. So it says, hi, how can I help you? All right. So this, you can see like this chatbot is like up and down like crazy. Like, what is this? Okay. So the text is like, vertical dog. What up? All right, so at this little top, right, this is the little in the chat, why this? All right, so in this little chat box up here, this is, if there's any, you see how this is like what is this, right? Like, what, how do you even do that? All right, like who made you? All right, let's see this. All right, so we have a little icon. Okay, I like it. This looks fast. All right. However, you can see how I was developed. All right. So it's talking to the AI, but this little chat thing. So if we ever have this error, you can see we have this little update up here. I could talk to this and I could hit generate. This is going to update the code. What do I mean by the code? In this little corner on the left-hand side, it says view code. We're going to click this and look, the AI just wrote all of this code right here, 373 lines of code that it wrote for us behind the scenes to have this little chatbot, okay? And this whole thing works. It doesn't work fully 100%. That's why we have this update bar. Well, let's check on the other one. Well, guess what? Check out this one. Okay. This one looks a little bit different. All right. It still followed the instructions. All right. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab my API key again. And I'm going to talk to this one. And let's see. Save. API key saved. And I'm going to say, hello, just like I did with the other one. What is up? Why does it keep doing that? This one did it too. That is terrible. What is this? All right, what's up? It's not much better. It's not much better at all. Bro, why you do this? Why you talk like that? You talk like that. All right. Oh my God. That's so good. All right. All right. So can you make this look 10 times better? All right. Better. All right. Really focus on the chat. All right. And so I'm just going to say this to this one, and then it's going to make it 10 times better. And I'm going to say that to this one, and it's going to make it 10 times better. Okay. So let's just imagine that this is going to one time in the future work and look beautiful. Okay. So let's prepare for the future. Well, now we want to add this into some place that we could sell it. All right, how can we do this rough, fast, in a hurry, quick to make this where it works? Because here's the thing. Do you guys see, if I have the user add their API key, this will cost me $0. Do you guys understand that? Because all the cost is sent to the user. So therefore, I don't have to charge like credits. I don't have to charge anything like that. I don't have to calculate a monthly cost that this is going to cost me X amount of dollars. I just have to sell access to this. Do you guys agree? All right.
But would everybody have an API key?
So if they don't have
an API key,
if they don't have an API key, you should have instructions on how to. I would recommend have instructions on how to get their API key, and then you could just say, "Here's a YouTube video," and then add the YouTube video link right up here that says, "Add this YouTube video instructing them on how to get their API key," and then you walk them through on that little process. Okay. All right. So now
you could probably create like in the coding, right? Couldn't you just put when you ask for the API key, include a link to a YouTube video showing them how to find their chat GPT AI or open AI?
Yep. Can you give instructions on how to get the user's API key from OpenAI? OpenAI, if you can link a video, even better. Okay. And then hopefully there's a video that it finds. It's a lot easier if you just make one yourself. This one is still doing it crazy like this. Okay. So now here's the thing. You see how it's doing it crazy like this? Well, we could at any time, you see in the history, we could at any time go back. All right. So this is still looking like this. So I could come back into the previous one where it looks like this, but I could also go back to our very first or even reset it. Right. So I could copy our very first prompt in here. So this is the very first thing that we said to AI. It's a huge prompt. I could copy this whole thing way down here. All right. And where is this? My little thing. All right. From here, I can go to this reset way up top, and we can always restart. All right. So if we really don't like the way it's turning out, we can always restart just in this one and work. But we could always go back in history at any time, right? I could go back. I could say use this one, and here we're back here. Okay. And this code is updating in the background. So as soon as this is done, it's gonna be the most active one here. All right. Well, let's check this one out. All right. So this one kind of looks better. I like the formatting. Let's see what it looks like when I talk. Okay. So I'm gonna say, what is OpenAI and how do I get my API key? All right, look at this. This is trash. This is trash. All right, bro.
Can't you just say to do text horizontal rather than vertical? See what it says.
All right. I'm going to just try that. Can you make the text horizontal and not vertical? All right. I can't judge it too much because I don't even know how to spell those words. So, all right. So let's see this one. So this one updated. I'm going to say hello. Let's see if it might need my key. All right, dude, why does it all spit this out? This is the most crazy thing. This is wild. Blasphemy. All right. So, all right, let's just tell it that one too. So, like really remove that. All right. So we're going to see how this works and see if this updates. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Inside Gohighlevel or any web, I don't say any website builder because this is Gohighlevel is the one that I would prefer you to use. Okay. So inside Gohighlevel, we have the ability to build sales funnels and everything like that. Okay. That's where I would start. But inside here, there's something called memberships. Okay. So here's what I like about memberships is you guys are already inside the membership of my AI team in the group. If you're not, go to learn.myaiteam.com and get signed up and you should be able to get connected in there. Okay. So learn.myaiteam.com. Okay. Well, here's what's really cool. If you go over to courses and then we have products, we have the ability to add in courses. Well, there's also something that we could add in. Okay, so guess what? We have inside here, it says bonus free software. All right, this is one of the things. And then in here, we could add in a new, all right, I'm going to add in a new lesson. All right, and this new lesson is going to be called AI Chatbot. All right, so AI Chatbot. And I'm going to hit save. And this creates us a little course. All right, a little tiny course lesson. All right, and like normal people, you would do, hi, I'm a course in here. Hello. All right, that's what normal people do. All right, but we're not going to do that. All right, so this is, all right, so, hi, hello. All right, oh my God, oh dude. Even for the bot, the assistant, like it fixed mine, but not theirs. For the assistant text also. All right, like it's working for mine. Like, why this? Like it works for mine, but not for that one. Like, come on. All right, we're getting close. You see this? All right, we're getting close. All right, so here's what we can do. You see where it says view code? Guess what? Previous Jeff added a really cool button in here that I didn't even realize I did until yesterday on a coaching call. All right, we have something called copy iframe code. All right, so you just come in here and you click copy iframe code. All right, and you can take this code and now, all right, before we actually do that, let's go into settings. And then you see where it says visibility. We need to turn it public. And then we could, this whole link, okay, I could share this link or I can take this iframe code. All right, does it work? Hello. Bro. All right, because right now it's vertical. Redo it 1000%. All right. So we come in here and we have this little iframe code. So I could take this iframe code and I could come back into here and then there's this little code icon, right? This little code, custom code editor. And we're going to delete everything and we're just going to paste. All right. And I'm going to hit save. All right. And then if I hit save right here, you're going to see if I hit preview, we'll watch what happens. Inside of our course area. If you guys don't know, the communities already have the chat room. They already have the calendar. They already have a whole bunch of other functionalities. Well, now you guys can add your softwares embedded right into here. And now you could iframe your entire software. Hello. And it doesn't even like right in the correct vertical length, right? It's still doing it, but it's at least in our area. Okay. So once that tool actually functions, it works, but it will be in a chatbot area. You can see right here how I could see the little update bar. Only I could see the update bar because I'm logged in as the user and I'm an admin. Everybody else will just see the software. Okay. if you want to go the extra step and add it where it's not even connected to my AI team at all, you can add this whole entire thing onto your guys' own server, okay? Which I highly encourage you guys to do. Let me show you how to do it. It takes a few seconds. All right, I like to use Namecheap. All right, inside Namecheap for $34.34, you can get a server that's a server and a domain, and that server and domain allows you to put all of the software that my AI team creates right on your software in seconds, okay, or on your server in seconds. All right, so one of my softwares is called Event Calendar Builder. So I'm going to go on to my server. So here's the cool thing is once you own a server, you don't have to keep buying like more servers. You could buy a server and then you could add domains to that server. So essentially you could see I own Event Calendar Builder, but it doesn't have a server. I pointed it to this server, okay? And now I have a cPanel for this entire thing, okay? So now we're in here, and then I could go into File Manager. And the reason I'm showing you Event Calendar Builder is because Event Calendar Builder was built with my entire Event Calendar Builder is $10 a month. You can see super easy. Then we can get logged in, right? So we have login.php. I could log in. This entire software right here, what you guys are looking at, was built with my software template. Okay, it's a starter kit template, and essentially the entire thing is a login page, sign up page, dashboard, forgot password, everything that you guys need to be able to start building software and sell it on your guys' own. Okay, so we could go into login, and then you see on this left-hand side how it has all these tabs. It has main, pick a plan, admin shit. All right, so it has all of this stuff on the left-hand side. Okay, I didn't know I enabled that. All right, so here's where we go. If we ever want to update these tabs on this things, I could put admin menu, okay? And I can hit update, save all changes, and then in a few, right now, bam, it updates to admin menu. So we can always update these entire software. Well, guess what I could do also? You see how we have the calendar builder up here, and then I might add a new, like you see in here, we have the like main calendar, and this has permissions. So this has users, who's able to see these essential tabs. Well, I could come in here and I could add a chatbot, right? And I'm going to call this chatbot.php, and I'll show you why I'm going to call it chatbot.php in a second. All right, and we're just going to put bot. That's a cute little icon. All right, and if I go right here and I click refresh, you can see if I now immediately it appeared over here, but it's a 404 page. There's nothing here, right? Because we haven't actually created this file on our server. So let me show you how we do that. All right, I'm going to come back into cPanel, and we have this eventcalendarbuilder.com, this folder right here. This is my server on cPanel. I'm going to click this. And these are all my files on this. This is what the basically behind the scenes of the template looks like. And I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to call it chatbot.php. All right, .php. All right, and now I'm going to hit create file. Well, now if I go into our event calendar builder and I refresh this, well, now we actually have this, and it's not giving us a 404 error. It's just blank. It's blank. There's nothing here. Well, that's because there's nothing on this page. Well, if I go into chatbot.php and I edit this file, I could say right here, there's nothing. Well, that makes sense because it's blank. Well, I could say Jeff was here. All right. And if I hit save, I come back to this page, this chatbot, and now magically it says Jeff was here. So you see how we're editing the file? That's all we're doing. Well, guess what? Let's put some information on this file. Okay. Now we have this little chatbot that absolutely does not freaking work for this little like sidebar menu that like, why this? Hello. Do you work yet? Nope. You sure don't. All right, bro. All right. I'm just going to hit generate again. I'm just going to keep telling you over and over until maybe you work one day. All right. So look, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and I'm going to hit view code, and I'm going to hit copy code, or I could copy this entire code, right? All 431 lines. Okay. And then I'm going to come back in here to the chatbot. I'm going to erase the Jeff was here, and I'm going to paste this other information, and I'm going to hit save. Well, now if I click on this, well, guess what? We just embedded the entire chatbot into our software, and it's on our own server in a few seconds. In a few seconds, it's going to update over here, which this now code, this code, if I ever want to update the code on my server, I have to copy this code and put it over here. Okay. And then bam, hopefully, did it work? Work? You work? Work? No, you don't work. This is madness. All right. So here's what you guys could do also. If you ever need, I like to use two things in conjunction with my AI. Like whenever I'm coding in my AI team, I also like to use Cursor. Okay. Cursor is a little bit more advanced. However, I believe that right now I'm a beginner coder. It's so crazy. My daughter yesterday, she was doing her homework and she was using AI she used ChatGPT to help her with her homework. She has a whole bunch of missing assignments, right? And so just don't tell her teacher, right? And so so literally she was using it and she goes, Dad, what's so crazy is some people in my class think I'm really smart. And she goes, but I'm not. I just know how to use the AI. And I'm like, oh my God, I relate so much to that. All right. Like, right now, I'm having this error where this thing is writing up and down. Dude, I do not know why. I couldn't tell you. Someone said, Jeff, fix this. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to tell the AI to keep fixing.
Have you looked at the code? Is there something in it that?
Yeah. So you're going to say, hey, Jeff, have you looked in the code? And then, yeah, look at all this Chinese. Troy, you tell me where in this 3,000 lines of code it says.
Why don't you ask AI?
Oh.
Say, where in the code does it say to make it vertical?
Absolutely. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to copy this whole thing. And this is where I like to use other tools, right? So sometimes my AI team works first time and it's like, yay. Sometimes it doesn't always work like that. So I'm going to pop open a Cursor, right? And Cursor, I have a lot going on. All right. But I'm going to open up a new file and I'm going to call it chatbot.php. All right. Super easy. All right. And I'm going to pop in here. This is a new file. And sometimes you're going to be in Cursor and you're literally just going to have like this. Okay. And you're not going to know what to do. All right. So you hit Command L. That's a secret key, secret button. All right. Command L. And it's going to pop up this little chat for the AI. All right. And then inside Cursor, just like my AI team has AI models. It has different brains. You see this Claude, it has different Claude, all these brains. Well, inside Cursor, it also has different brains. One of my favorite brains is Claude 3.5 Sonnet, the thinking model, because, hey, think about this. Help me out, bro. All right, so it says, I'm just going to say, for some reason, the assistant chat is like vertical. Why, bro? Okay, why, bro? All right. Can you fix, homie? All right. And then look, and then we're just going to set, and then look. So here's what it is. You see how it has this little chatbot right here? It has knowledge of the code. And then there's this little thought process. I love the thought process in this thing. It tells you the user is asking about the issue. Based off of this, I could see it says it's vertical. Let me check. And then it says, I found the issue. And then look, you're right. It has this little like, format the code, proper block ticks, and all this stuff. And it says, here's your issue. I fixed it for you. If you want, the red is remove. So it's removing this line. And then green is accept. I could go one by one and accept all of them through the code, or I could just hit accept file. Accept file. All right, let's pop it over into this bad boy. And all you have to do, you copy the code from Cursor and you put it into my AI team. And then you hit save code right here. And now we test it. Hello. Yahtzee, baby. Look at this.
I am.
You are a legend, dog. Our chat bot works. All right, now look. Now we can copy this. I could pop it over into our code over here. I could update it here, and then boom, magically in our chatbot here, I could say hello. But look, it says please set your OpenAI API key, because it didn't save my API key over on this site, because that makes sense. It saved it locally. Okay. So I'm going to come over here, grab my key, pop back into here. And now I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to say, I did. All right. And now we have chat. All right. Now here's the thing. What if you want to add specialized knowledge to this bad boy? Here's what we're going to do. All right. This is the fun part, because you don't want to just say you're trained on AI. That's boring. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into here, and I don't know if this little transcribe YouTube thing works for you guys anymore, but it used to work. Don't ask me why it doesn't work anymore. So what I'm going to do, I have this music masterclass that I have this giant training on. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire text document. You might have some documents too. And I'm going to come over here, and I'm just inside Cursor. All right. Because Cursor, I like to use my AI team to get me on the board 90% of the way there. All right. In coding, I heard this the other day. It's called the 90-90 rule. All right. When you think you're 90% done, you're only 90% there. There's actually 90% more of the way to go. All right. You have to do all these updates and all this stuff. And this is where that comes in. Okay. So inside Cursor, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to say, can you summarize this? Summarize this, and add this as the AI brain. This is going to be about AI music. Okay. AI music creation, because that's what this class is. All right. And then here is the knowledge. All right. And we can paste. Giant amount of knowledge. And that's just too long to display. It was like a 2-hour class. That's why I say summarize. All right. So the AI is going to look through it. Basically it sees, okay. So you see how it's kind of talking about, like, it's talking about like fixing the issue of being vertical still. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't want to have it in the same conversation. So I'm just going to hit this new cursor chat button, and I'm going to say the same exact thing. Can you update this to use the knowledge from my training? Summarize it first. Okay, so it's an AI music coach. Boom. All right, we'll see how it goes. So this is ultimately updating the, see how it says this little assistant, you are a helpful assistant that specializes in this. That's essentially what it's going to do. All right. So that's where it's updating. So at any time, you're absolutely right, Troy. You could update and jump in here, and you could update the code, and you can make it like update the code to make this however you see, right? And that's the cool thing, is over time, you start to learn code just because you're around this so much. All right, so let's see. Share this gram trip, looking at the file. What would you like me to do information? Oh, okay. Make the AI system message trained on a summary, so people can chat with it. All right. All right. Oh, look, it like added my name, Jeff Caldwell, in there, Laura and Ashley from the call. That is awesome. All right, cool. So this is a good way that you can go back and forth, update your prompt, and then you can deploy it onto your server however you see. Inside Gohighlevel, okay? Inside Gohighlevel, you guys can sell access to these membership areas. All right, so you guys can put software into this, sell access, so it's already built around your entire community, right? If you guys didn't know, inside here, well, like, I have my community area, I have the affiliate area, I have the sales process area, like the whole thing like that is set up for you guys. All right, so you can see it's paid, right? Subscribe for $47 a month, and then they get access to this private area. So you can sell access to it and attach it to community areas all through this. Or you guys can eventually get the template, and then you could put it into a template like this, and then you guys can entirely make it where it's not connected to Gohighlevel, anything like that, and you're selling it on your own website, domain, server, completely on your own. However, there's just different levels that you might want to get to. You might create tools that are free for your community, and you want to embed them into your Gohighlevel. I highly encourage you to do that. All right, so this is updating our entire system message. You're the music coach. Freaking awesome. Let's see what this is popping out. Boom. Nice. All right. Let's see. All right, cool. Let's see how this chatbot works. Hopefully it does work. All right. So we go in here. Now we have our click AI music coach. Let's go. How do I make a song with AI? Let's go. Come on. AI music coach has a freaking AI chatbot up in this thing. Come on. How do I make a song with AI? Let's see what it says. All right. To create a song.
Can I just ask a quick question? So
Yes.
where is it pulling this information from? Have you trained this on the music?
Yeah. So probably about 6 months ago, our entire group, everybody on these calls, like Troy, Joey, like all of us that were on these calls, on these coaching calls, was all doing AI music. Like none of us were programmers or coders, as crazy as it sounds. All right. So like everyone's like, we're now in this new journey. So we literally did a class, and this is the YouTube link, all about how to make AI music. All right. Well, this is the transcript from that entire class. It's a 2-hour transcript. I literally just gave this entire transcript to AI, right? So this is what I just told it up here. It says message is too long to display. Here's the entire transcript. That's a 2-hour transcript that I just gave to the AI, and then it wrote and updated the system message right here. And this is the now system message that the AI now has knowledge on. So anytime you talk to this AI, it has the knowledge of this system message that it just summarized from this 2-hour class.
But only that, yeah? It's not a thinking tool. Is that right?
So what do you mean? Like,
as in it's not going to pull information from anywhere else, only the information you've given it?
No, so it will still pull in all of the knowledge from the AI, but we also reinforced it with our specialized knowledge. Okay, so this is still 1000% AI, 100%. Like I could tell it, like nowhere did I teach it about code. I could say, give me a full HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code in one file to break this all down. All right, so this will literally spit out a full code, and I didn't tell it, it's not trained on coding, but the AI is trained on coding. So we're literally pulling from OpenAI, which is where we got our API key and initially gave it all of this instructions. We're literally pulling it from that whole entire knowledge.
I see.
Yep.
This is the bit that I get stuck on, but I don't want to stop your class. Sorry.
No, so here's the thing. We have a recording, so you can go back and see this process. At the very beginning, we took this entire code and we
I saw that. It was how you trained this bit in the first instance.
Yeah, so essentially, like I said, we just took the transcript, this one right here, from the YouTube video. Yeah. And then I told it to summarize it. And then right here, this giant, you see how in the code right now, it says system message. And then it says this is now the training of the code.
Got you.
Because it's summarized. Now, here's the cool thing. In a minute, once it updates all of this, let's see, are we updating anything? Let's see, what are we doing? This thing's writing the code for us, right? So this thing just coded up that HTML file, right? So this is like the new HTML file that it just spit out. All right, so now it has, but it actually looks like it's displaying it. That's pretty funny. So this just returned this whole entire thing. Well, if we wanted to update this and train it on something else, we would just update this giant system prompt right here now. we don't have to go through the whole process of retraining the code and rewriting this whole code or anything like this. So here's what I could do, right? This is a file called Chatbot, okay? Well, what I could do is I could take this entire code, and let's see where this is attorney search near me. And this is also what I love about this is inside here, I could update this iframe. I think I'm actually going to add it to, so eventbuilder.com/chatbot.php. You can see it also exists right here at this page. All right, so I can iframe this. If you look in this is just us adding this URL. This is where it's iframing. So I could change this iframe. So now it's this one. All right, so now it's this AI music coach. So now we have just this. Well, I could also attach a file to this. And let me add this and Chatbot. So now you guys can see, if you guys go into this software, I'm going to add a little image. You guys can see inside our membership area, you guys are actually able to download that code now. And you could have that entire chatbot code, and you just tell the AI to update your system prompts. And now you guys, your users can click here. They could add their open API key. We haven't added the little settings. I wonder if this other one did, right? Like, remember how we told it to add some instructions or something? Your API is stored, never sent to our services. Let's see. So we can say, can you add full instructions on how to get your open AI API key. All right, and what we're going to do is we can have them link to this. We'll go to YouTube, and we can grab a little video, how to get your open AI API key. Let's grab one that looks simple and professional, hopefully from them. How to create an API key, the easy guide, how to get your API key. That looks simple. Grab it. Here's the link. Here's the video. And we go cursor. And there, paste the video link. Unlink it. I'm just going to start this in a new thread so I don't have that full chat conversation in there. And I'm going to hit paste. All right, so now this will update and add instructions. So we all have instructions on our entire thing. Yeah, all right. So ultimately this code, I'll update the code too. So you guys have that too. But yeah, now you guys have that full code too. So you guys can use this code, update this system prompt, and now you guys can have a full chatbot in your guys' website, on anything. Add whatever knowledge you want into there, and this will allow you to have your settings, add your API key, and then you guys can chat, and then you guys have that full system back in here. Is there any questions? Because I don't mind fully going in depth on another part or anything that we missed on this. How much will this cost me? I like it. All right, so reoccurring subscriptions, nice. That's cool. My AI team, this could be free. My AI team is not free. It could be though. All right. Let's see. Do we got a question? All right, what we got? LOL. All right, what up, Joey? Heck yeah. All right, so does this help? Hopefully, so you guys know how to create stuff in here. If you ever want to add other API keys or anything like that, this is where you get it. What you got, Joey?
Hey, bro. So the chatbot you just made, and when you add it to a website, can you make it to where it sits down at the bottom right hand corner of a web page, and I have to click on it to open it, like the traditional ones I used to see back in the day, or did I miss that step?
Yeah. So literally, let's just say I wanted to do said thing, right? So I could come into Cursor, right? And I could say, can you make this so it starts off as a chatbot, like widget in the bottom left hand corner,
Yeah.
and then it's opens up to the full chat. All right. So just like you're telling me, just talk to the AI. All right. Like, I think the hardest thing that people think is that there's some crazy special way that you have to talk to the AI. That's why I intentionally call it bro, homie, this, do that, right? Like, you do not have to be professional, talk to it. It's like, it understands, like, through this thought process, it's going to be like, all right, the user really wants it to say this, but all right, I'm going to figure out what they want. And if it doesn't spit it out, then you could always go back. The reason why I like using my AI team as a good, like, medium to like deploy the chat onto here and put the code onto here is because in here we have the history. All right. So you can always go back into the history if you mess up and be like, all right. Because sometimes it's easier to go back than it is to try to keep going forward with the AI. You know what I mean? Because it's already wrote the code and it's already wrong. So sometimes it's easier to go back and say, start here. Okay. So it says, I'll modify it. Let's start it as a widget and expand into full size. So let's check.
Oh, it's that easy. Yeah.
That easy. Yep. And then it's generating. A lot of times I'm literally just waiting for this thing to hit generate. And then I'm like, what do I do in the meantime? So I'll have I have thousands of tabs. I'll do other stuff. I'll create another thing, right? Like, Joey, I love what you're into as far as time, right?
Yeah.
If you type in time zone converter, right? Something so simple as this time zone converter, Joey, gets searched up 368,000 times a month, Joey.
That's what's up, man.
And do you know how easy that you already created that? But you can also see there's time in United States. Time zone map gets searched up 6,000.
Look, time zone UTC. That's the one that I'm working on. Number one.
1 million volume, Joey. Like time zone meeting planner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a software where it's like, hey, I'm in this time, you're in this time. It shows us what we're meeting. And then send link to show them easy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seconds to minute converter, world clock meeting planner, time zone chart, world time map, like all of these little tools, every single one of these, right? If I was to type into this and I just come in here, it says 4x time converter. That's 6,000 times a month. Like all of these little softwares can be created in a few seconds. You know what I mean? And my AI team can create them. And then you could put them on your own website, put them on for ads, and you could get them on there. Or make them private tools that you sell to your community, private tools that you add just to your software, right? But you could do that while this thing is still coding up, right? Oh, look, it's done. Okay, cool. Now I could come in here and, all right, I just got another business idea while this thing was coding, and I could pop it in. We're at 623 lines of code. Instantly, I could come back in the chatbot. We have a cute little widget.
Boom.
What's up? Come on. And look, we have a full screen button.
Now let's go.
You know what I mean? Do you know how long this would have took me building in my AI team if you would have said, Jeff, build that out?
Yeah.
That would have took days, weeks, months, probably. And literally, we're not even at an hour of the call. We got it deployed on our own server, the full thing coded up, trained on our own custom software, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And we're not even. I haven't even touched the code editing myself. It's just me talking to the AI, me doing what my daughter said. I'm not the one that's smart. I just know how to talk to the AI, and I know where to talk to the AI. I start in my AI team for the 90%, and then I bring it over into Cursor, which really is the rest of the 90%. All right, because this is where you gotta polish it, you gotta make it look good. All right, like this little like feature right here, that is legend. That is so clean. Like
That is.
nobody has that. Like what? Like come on, look at that animation. Like I love it. Like that is beautiful. And now we have a chatbot. Now here's the thing: I could add this code, right? I could add this code over here instantly in our coding area. It's literally it's going to be updated, right? If I hit refresh on this page, I can hit publish so you guys can have this. I'm going to add the brand new file so you guys can all have this brand new updated version. Just like that, right? So scripts, attorney search, chatbot, boom. All right, and now we all have this updated version, and then I'll refresh this, save, chatbot, bam. All right, so if I hit preview, we could come here. Now we have two. I have a funnel conversion rate planner. This is another software that you guys can see, a SaaS sales funnel conversion, so you guys can see how much it costs to drive ads to your products, and then you could download this file also. And then inside here, now you guys have the chatbot, and you can see we have this little chatbot widget, full screen mode, baby. All right, no full screen mode in this iframe. All right, hello. Hello. Oh, set my key. All right, so you can see it all functions in here, or we could go on to our software in here. All right, you have a little bit more control inside your guys' software, how it looks, than inside Gohighlevel, unless you get into custom coding. Okay. As far as selling stuff, inside here, when you sell something, our software, this software template, I have it set up to accept webhooks. If that's a little nerdy, whenever you guys purchase pretty much any of my products, it all comes with a free coaching call that we go through and set up anything, or you could ask questions and anything that we need. I walk you through on how to get this whole thing set up so you're not in the dark with it. Okay. Yesterday, I ended up setting somebody up. The reason why we even have this class is because they never coded in their entire life, and they were able to set this entire software up doing exactly what I did, but they ended up setting up custom email follow-ups for realtors that builds drip campaigns. It creates 27 follow-up emails based off of their book that they have, right? So check out this. They have a book, and I bought their book, right? And their whole entire AI is trained on this book with this drip campaign system. And now inside their private membership area and private GHL, they have it where they can create campaigns, text message systems, all based off of the AI inside their software now. And she literally was having the issue. She was having people steal her swipe templates, and they would buy their program, and then she caught them reselling her swipe templates. So now all of a sudden there's nothing to steal in here. It's hey, this is my AI. Come in here and write your own like custom follow-ups that are for your business. There's no stealing it. It's all trained in the back end of the AI. And so literally it solved that whole problem, and it gave them so much more value, because now the AI is writing up all of the follow-up messages for their entire business based off of her trained knowledge. Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, that is so much freaking value that she was able to give, all because of knowing how to properly talk to it and knowing to copy and paste this giant API documentations in the right spot.
So as far as like the character limit that I could paste in there, like could I upload? I could probably set it up to where I could upload my book's PDF, and then everything that's in my book I could search the chatbot for.
Yes. Okay. So now what you're asking is a little, like, let's just say you want it trained on deep knowledge like that. I'm using a system prompt. Okay. This is like version 1 of AI knowledge. Okay. This is actually me sending the knowledge every single time back and forth. However, inside here on the left-hand side, there's another one where it says assistance. All right. Well, assistance has something completely different. They have something where you could do called vector stores. All right. The reason I didn't do it all on this call is because, well, guess what? Vector stores, the chat is like, that's like level 1.
Okay.
This is like level 2 or 3. Okay. Maybe level 4. Okay. Well, this is a vector stores where you actually store in large amount of data.
And that's kind of the precursor to selling them on the book. Same thing with the guide, same thing with the free chapter.
100%. Right. Totally. And you can check out this. All right. This will be one of the last things I show you guys, but check out this. Watch this. Now we come into funnels and we go into marketing, and I come in here, and one of our marketing campaigns, not marketing, sites, my bad, sites, and we go into funnels, and we have AI music. That's one of our funnels, but I'm going to have a new funnel called Start From Blank, and it's going to be AI music chatbot. All right. I'm going to say free AI music chatbot, baby. All right. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we are going to create a lead magnet that gives away this bad boy. All right. Name a page. And I'm going to say same thing, free music chatbot, free music chatbot. That's my path. We're just going to create this rough and fast. Use a blank one. We're going to create from blank. All right. And now this is a lead magnet. So we actually need to collect leads, right? Like name, phone number, and email at the very minimum. All right. And then we can upsell them other stuff later on. All right. So here's the thing is I have classes. I have my AI team. I have the private membership group for coaching, right? So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could sell them as soon as this loads. I can't wait to sell them stuff as soon as it loads. All right.
What did you say the 90-90 rule was?
All right. Yeah. So sometimes in coding, 90% of the project, you think you're done with 90% of the project, and then the last 90% is what takes 90% of the time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So just like this, right? So let's just say we just coded up this entire software of this chatbot. Well, now we actually got to sell it. We got to build a follow-up. We got to build all of the actual stuff to support the business. You know what I mean? Like there's more around it than just that.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know why this is not loading. All right. So we'll work on that page, and then we'll work on the next page too. So we have free chatbots. Add another step. This one's going to be the thank you page. With chatbot. All right. And then create that. Hopefully this one loads over here. All right. So this is making the thank you page. Well, the thank you page, we could actually create from blank. All right. Same thing. And all we're going to do on the thank you page is actually embed, add row, column, add elements, make this bad boy full width. All right. Allow it to take up full width. What's that? Like 2? I only want 1 element. We're going to say the code widget. All right. Custom HTML and JavaScript. My favorite. All right. And now we're going to come back in here into the code editor. I could take this entire code if I so wanted to, and I could come back into GHL or our Aspire Builder Pro if you're paying $500 on mine. All right. And I could hit save, update SEO. You can see right here, it says preview custom code is one of the options. And I could publish and select domain, my AI team, save. All right, let's see. Save, publish, preview. How we looking? Oh, look at it. Chatbot, baby. Hello. Hello, friend. Open API key right here. Copy. Instant. Remember, this is on my thank you page in my website builder right now. All right. How can I make music? All right. This will chat. And now I could build all around this. All right. So I could build everything I need. Right. So if I need a new section, add a section up here, add row, column row. Right. Welcome to the AI music chatbot. All right. And then I could sell anything under here with some buttons, right? So let's add a button. I like buttons. All right. Unlock full class, right? Unlock full class only $9 to $7. All right. Add some padding on this bad boy. Use. All right. Click the chat widget in the bottom left corner to get started. Boom. All right. Let's add some little wiggly animations to that bad boy. Now we're talking. All right. So we could publish this, and let's go back to the first page. Let's see if this is not loading still. All right. Whatever. All right. We'll figure that out later. All right. Well, you guys know what an opt-in page looks like. All right. That's what the first page looks like. All right. So welcome to the AI Music Chatbot class. Click on the corner to get started. Super easy. Very beautiful. Right. So this literally pops up our chatbot, unlock the full class, and I could push this to our other page. All right. So you can see you could use these as free lead magnets also right inside GHL. Right. You embed it. It takes a few seconds. Put them on here, and now you're good to go. So,
right on, man.
However you guys so choose. So, cool. Any other questions for me? Let's see. We built the software. It's a full trained bot. It's not fully trained on our private knowledge. If you guys want to do that, I highly encourage you, go through and learn the assistance. Learn how to actually set up vector stores so you can actually store your knowledge. If you have questions, message me. All right. If you guys see in your guys's membership areas, you should, if you don't have one of these inside your Learn community area, all right, most likely you guys now have a one-on-one contract. Okay. You guys have the option to sign up for one-on-one coaching inside your guys' contract areas. I'm going to hide this. It should be inside the contract area, and it says one-on-one coaching. If you guys ever want to do it right now, it's only $1,000 a month for one-on-one calls. You get 2 calls a month plus voice support. All right. Those calls will actually be us jumping on, you sharing your screen and walking through anything that you're stuck and how to get started or whatever you're at. Okay. So those are in there as an option. If you don't see your contract, but you actually want to sign up for the one-on-one coaching, just message me and I'll add that in there. Cancel anytime, no hard feelings, but it's in there. Okay. Once you sign the contract, then you pay right after the contract, and then you can update your invoices, everything in here, all that. All right. So you guys have those options. On those one-on-one calls, like I said, yeah, it's just me and you. So, and we work through any software that you need to create to get it up. So heck yeah. Thank you guys for joining the call. Any final questions for me?
Thank you. No, thank you.
You rock. Talk soon. Bye guys.
Bye.